Hello everyone, my name is Dipen Prajapati. I am a registered migration agent at 𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙠 Brisbane office. Today I got Fathima along with me, who is also a registered migration agent. We both work at the 𝙗𝙤𝙤𝙠 Brisbane city office. So guys, today's video is all about the partner visa. So if you are aware that recently federal government has opened the border and there is no restriction on the traveling to Australia, which is a good news for all the international tourists or people who are waiting for the visa application and they want to come to Australia either to see their family or they want to come here on a traveling purposes, or they just want to come here on a student visa. But in today's video we will be discussing more about the partner visas. What are the options available for the applicant who wants to bring their partner from overseas, or if they have a partner in Australia, how they can apply for the partner visa and how they can achieve it. So Fatima, would you like to start with what are the options available for the partner visas for the onshore and offshore applicant, and what is the difference between them?
Yeah, so we have a few options, a few categories if you must. So let's start with the onshore options. It's called the onshore partner visa, subclass 820 and 801. So like we know, the partner visa is a two-step process. And we start off with the temporary visa, which is the 820, and 2 years afterwards you'll be able to apply for the 801, which is a permanent partner visa onshore. Similarly, we have a 309/100 visa options for offshore clients. So 309 first as a temporary visa, and then you apply for the 100 once you're in the country and you're eligible to do so. And then there is another one called the subclass 300 visa, which is a prospective marriage visa, and that's a little bit different to the partner visa. So that's definitely an offshore visa, and that is available to people who are engaged and are looking to get married once in Australia to their Australian partner.
Okay, that's good information, Fatima. So guys, you are aware about there are a lot of different visas options available to apply for the partner visa. So a lot of people get to miss understanding, and they are not aware about what visa they can apply. So subclass 309 and 300, that can be applied only from offshore, but if the partner is onshore, you can only apply 820 subclass. Moving to the next question, which is a very common question, Fatima. You may have worked on a lot of partner visa application, and I also work with the partner visa application. This is a very most common question which we ask from the applicant itself. What's the processing time?
Yeah, so the processing times can differ depending on which visas you're applying for. So the 820 currently has a 6 to 34 month processing time, 309 a 4 to 29 month processing time, 300 is about a 8 to 31 months, so that is the prospective marriage visa. And then the permanent visas have slightly less processing time, so the 100 looking at around 6 to 18 months, and the 801 is 81 days to 16 months. We are, however, also seeing some of the visas, some applications are not taking as long. However, this is the department's, the dates that they are giving us.
So guys, this is the Department of Home Affairs global processing time, which keeps changing. Every monthly department provide the information about global processing time. So this is just an assumption. It can be less or it can be higher as well. But most of the time we have seen normally the 90 to 95% of visa application are finalized within that time frame. And recently we have seen for few cases, for our clients, we got partner visa approved within 6 weeks of time as well, which was significantly faster than departments than we expected actually, I would say. So that depends upon also how do you process your application, how do you present your case. If I generally
how complete it is,
yes,
as well.
Generally we prefer to provide a decision ready application. So decision ready application, it means you provide all the supporting evidences and which is required to grant a partner visa. So which will reduce the processing time, and there will be no further request from the case officer, and you can expect your partner visa finalized very soon.
Yeah, hopefully. So who is actually eligible to apply for partner visas? What sort of relationship do you have to be in? So you have to be in either a married or a de facto relationship, right?
Yeah.
So can you explain de facto?
Sure. So you can apply partner visa either if you are married or in de facto relationship. So for married people, there is not much need to discuss about it, but this is a very important part of the application for the de facto applicants. What is de facto? First of all, you need to understand. So de facto relationship, it means you are legally living with the person, with your partner, but you are not legally married under any law. So it means you are in a genuine and ongoing relationship, but you are not legally married as per any country's law. So people who are in de facto relationship, still they can apply for the partner visa. However, there is a minimum requirements for them to be staying together. For example, if someone is living with a partner for only 6 months, so technically speaking they are not eligible for it. So the minimum time frame if you want to apply visa under de facto relationship is 12 months. So you have to live, you have to stay with your partner, you need to provide the evidences of staying together for minimum 12 months before applying for the partner visa.
There are, however, some other requirements that we can meet to get around that as well, if that is the case. So now let's move on to some of the common questions we get asked.
Yeah.
So one thing that we do get asked is, can I bring my partner here on a visitor visa and then apply for the 820 onshore? So Dipen, do you want to explain that?
Yes, of course it is possible, guys, and obviously a lot of people do not want to wait for that long to meet their partner. So there is a possibility right now. Department is giving you this freedom, I would say, that you can bring your partner here onshore and then you can apply for the onshore partner visa. However, I would like to mention few changes which we are expecting. We will be seeing this most probably in this new financial year, the upcoming new financial year. It was supposed to be announced in November last year, but somehow it didn't happen. So what we are expecting that there will be a sponsorship requirement. So for example, right now if you want to apply for the partner visa, you can apply both sponsorship and visa application together. However, if the new rules are in place, there will be a different scenario. So first of all, you need to apply for the sponsorship application, and once the sponsorship application is approved, then only you can apply for the partner visa application itself. So it will be like a two-stage process. First a sponsorship approval and then partner visa application. So right now still there is a not 100% confirmation exactly when it is going to be happen. But if you have a partner offshore and if you want to bring them here on a visitor visa, you can bring them here and you can apply for the partner visa onshore. The good thing is that while the application is under process, your partner will be getting a bridging visa A or bridging visa C depending upon the situation. But on that bridging visa, they can live here legally and they can work and study as well.
Just one more thing about that though, if you do have to think about your circumstances. Would your partner be approved a visitor visa or not? It depends on whether your partner, if they are working or not, if they're on leave from work. So there's a little bit that you would benefit from a consultation or so to see if your partner might have good chances of getting a visitor visa approval first. Yeah. So that's just one thing to remember. But otherwise, yes, that is definitely a possibility.
Yes.
And Dipen already touched on the sponsorship requirements that may come through. So if you're sitting on the fence thinking, is it a good time to apply or not? It is definitely a good time to go for it before they bring in that, because once that comes through, it's going to prolong the already long partner visa process.
It will be a long time.
So just to touch on some documents, there is quite a few documents that we have to go through. But one thing that will definitely come up is the Form 888s.
Yes, so Form 888 is a most important and mandatory documentations for the partner visa. You need to provide the Form 888 as soon as you, obviously I wouldn't say as soon as you can, but it is suggested, it's advisable that you apply partner visa. When you apply for the partner visa, make sure you get at least 2 Form 888 ready from the person who is Australian citizen or a permanent resident to support your partner visa application, because I have seen a lot of people, they forgot to provide this documentation, and which was led to the partner visa refusal. So if you are planning to apply partner visa soon, make sure first thing first, you keep your Form 888 ready. That Form 888 must be from the Australian citizen or permanent residence only. There is no alternative to that. So whoever is your friend or family member who are writing a statutory declaration for you, they must be meeting this certain requirement to sign the Form 888.
And there's quite a lot of other documents as well. that we do break down, because
Yes.
there's a lot to go through.
That's a lot to put, but I would say there is no standard checklist. I would say for partner visa, especially because
Everyone's
there is
circumstances
there is
different,
circumstances difference, and depending upon case by case. But there is no limitation on prove how you can prove your relationship. It can be either a movie ticket or it can be a traveling ticket. So I would say there is no particular checklist. That depends upon the case by case.
Yeah. And another question that we do get asked quite often, so how many sponsorships can you have? We know there's a maximum of 2 in your lifetime.
Correct.
And there is a time limit as well, so it's 5 years gap between 2
two
sponsorships.
sponsorship application, and this is something not a lot of people are aware about it,
Yeah.
but this is something
That's actually there.
actually there.
Yeah.
Like if you have sponsored someone for once, you have to wait for at least 5 years for the second sponsorship. And during the lifetime, as Fatima mentioned earlier, that you can provide the sponsorship to maximum 2 people, and I think there is a clause for that as
Yeah,
well. But
that's not to say you definitely can't. There are reasons, certain limited
Correct.
circumstances in which you may be eligible for a third sponsorship, but that's again case by case.
case
so,
by case, and I
yeah.
don't think like
Yeah, we can go into it.
we
right
can go
now.
in that
Yeah.
detail at the moment.
Yeah. So another question we do get asked
Sure.
is, when am I eligible to apply for stage 2 permanent residency after I have applied and been granted stage 1 of partner visa?
Correct. So a very common question. So as Fatima mentioned earlier, that generally partner visa applications are 2-stage process. First stage will be the temporary partner visa, and the second stage will be the permanent partner visa. So when you are applying for the temporary partner visa, so you can apply second stage partner visa only after the 2 years from the date of your first visa application. So for example, if someone lodged their temporary partner visa application, let's say in month of January 2022, now the partner visa granted in month of July 2020, let's say July 2022. Now when they will be eligible, so from January, the date when they apply for the first partner visa, temporary one, from that day onwards 2 years count. So January 2023 will be the time they can apply for the second stage, or I would say the permanent partner visa
January
application.
2024.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad, 2024.
Yeah. So 2 years from the date of lodgement.
2 years, yeah, 2 years from
Basically,
the
that's-
first application.
Yeah. So what is the exception to that is if you are in a long-term relationship, right?
Yes.
So if you are in a long-term relationship, you could possibly ask for permanent residency at first instance. This is a very case-by-case situation or scenario, and we have successfully had applicants who
Yes,
were
I think
granted
recently we had a similar case
Yeah.
when applicant was in a long
long-term
relationship
relationship,
with the
multiple children,
multiple children
Yeah.
with a partner, and we requested to the department to grant directly permanent partner visa, and department I think approved the request as well, and
it did go
the couple
through.
got the applicant got the partner visa permanent directly.
Yeah, both were approved on the same day, minutes apart. So that was a good day. Moving on. So student visa holders and partner visa, how does that work?
Very, very, very common question, I would say. Very common. Recently we had a consultation with few guys who wants to apply for the partner visa. They were in a genuine relationship with the Australian citizen or partner, but the condition, the problem was they were on a student visa, and they would like to apply partner visa as soon as possible. Yes, it is possible. There is no limitation when you can apply for the partner visa, but when you are on a student visa, until your student visa complete and your bridging visa become active, you have to comply with the student visa conditions. So for example, you applied for the partner visa, but your student visa is valid till, let's say, next year March 2023. So till March 2023 you have to comply with the all student visa condition, which includes you have to maintain your enrollment into the education in the college or university, and you have to comply rest of the conditions such as work limitation, maintain your health insurance and all that. There is no options to waive those requests, the conditions, but the thing is that there is no alternative of that, so you have to comply with them. And once your bridging visa A become active, you don't need to comply that condition of your student visa. You can straight away move forward on the bridging visa conditions.
But that's not just for student visas either. It is for
Yes.
any visa holder.
Any visa.
Yeah, you have to comply with the conditions of your visa until that particular visa expires and your BVA activates.
Correct. So
yeah.
that includes any visa. It's include your temporary residency visa, or if you are on any temporary visa, or even in your on a tourist visa.
Yeah.
So that's all applies. For the similar thing applies to the in
Any
different
visa.
scenarios.
Yeah. So another question. I have applied for partner visa onshore. Can I work or study?
Technically, so I think we have answered to the question
Yeah.
already.
Yes, you can.
You
It's
can.
yes, you can.
You can.
So you can definitely work and study, but do keep in mind, work that comes under when you move on to the bridging visa, you have unlimited work rights.
Correct.
But only when you're on the bridging visa. Before that, whatever condition was on your previous visa.
Exactly.
And the last thing we do get asked quite a lot is, do I get Medicare if I apply for a partner visa?
Yes, you are eligible to get Medicare benefit, but when you are holding a temporary partner visa, which is subclass 820 or 300, you will get the temporary Medicare card. But once you get your permanent residency, you will be eligible to convert that temporary to the permanent one. So I think the blue one, they call it
interim card.
Inter-Medical card, the blue color one.
Yeah, the interim card, and then afterwards you can get the permanent the green
one,
card.
the green,
yeah.
green one.
Yeah. So we've covered some of the questions that we do get asked quite often, and yeah. So thank you for listening. And did you have anything to add?
Yes. So like guys, we have tried to cover the question which is a very common about the partner visas. But still, if you have any question or query regarding to your particular case or scenario, we are here to assist you. You can contact us on 0732211 or you can also email us on brisbane@aussies.com, or you can visit any of the Aussies offices, nearest offices to you. And if you have any question or query, we are more than happy to assist you. And thank you very much for watching this video. We will be coming back with a few more videos with the new and latest information from the Department of Home Affairs as well as the federal government about the visa related. So stay tuned with us, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.